Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another another video. As not a review this time, it's another commentary. Thanks to Lucas. Thank you so much for that. And it's for a commentary on the Shredder Strikes Back Part 2 of the 2003 Ninja Turtles cartoon. And once again, thank you, Lucas, for the generosity. For those interested in requesting any type of videos or topics, randomness, out of the blueness, re-reviews, commentaries, whatever it may be, feel free to send them either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. So I have a pause at the beginning. 3, 2, 1, press play. Again, I would have footage on this, but I'm sure Nickelodeon would get a bug up their ass. Even though they don't do jack shit with this show. That's why he's kind of forgotten when it doesn't deserve it. Just sold it to the worst fucking company. Well, Disney, I don't know, it would be better either, so. But goddamn, man. Why Nickelodeon, I have no idea. But, and they've done jack shit quality-wise with these characters. An overrated 2012 cartoon. A shitty 2018 cartoon that lasted, what, 2 seasons at most? And then 2 crappy live-action, muckle-based, steroid-abusing, producing movies. He just produced those, but they were sucked ass. So, in my opinion, fuck that shit. So, by the build-up of this, Leonardo ran through the gauntlet of Foot Clan members and the henchman Hun. He got beaten up by the Foot Elite. Definitely an ode to Big Trouble in Little China with the hats. Thrown through the skylight, which was in the original comics, and then they did with the Raphael character in the 1990 movie. And pretty much you don't get pretty much one long battle for this whole episode, where they don't battle the Foot coming in from the woodwork trying to escape the apartment slash April O'Neil's shop. T.C. Jones coming to the battle. And I remember this being a pretty fast-paced and entertaining episode. One of the best of the season 1 episodes. And the fact it's raining with the storm and the lightning, I think gives a nice mood atmosphere to it. Of course, this is a reference to the Shredder Strikes Part 2. Which, of course, he wasn't going to be dead yet. Because that don't kill off the Shredder that easily. Because he's the biggest villain of the franchise. Now, there's other villains. That's why, again, if you did it right with a series of movies, you have to lead up to the Shredder, not from the get-go. Because he's considered the best, the most dangerous, so save the best for last. But there's other villains that they've been through, that they've dealt with. And I wonder if nowadays a show would really do flashbacks like this, because we are in such an age of streaming services that most people watch this in a bulk of, okay, here's 8 episodes, you watch all 8 in maybe 1 day or a span of 2 days. But back then, that's like even further back when you had clip shows. Especially on sitcoms. Sitcoms usually did clip shows. But even The Simpsons had a couple clip shows. Like, these are some of the funny moments, because this is before DVD. More so here now with streaming and stuff. That's why you never see clip shows anymore. Which is understandable and fine. But yeah, this is when they're going to get through the... coming through the... almost like a Solemn Priest the 13 style momentum. And all just coming through the woodwork, break every fucking window. Because they're assholes. Sorry, I'm just watching the episode. But again, like I've said, I like when they do the split screen. They definitely bring a lot of style to the proceedings. And that one's like a steroid up Foot Clan member. Your sorrows are done. Your swords are gone, buddy. Don't worry about your swords. Nice badass moment for Splinter. Fuck you doing, son? You fucking serious? Get the shit out of here with that arrow. Yeah, maybe you should listen to Splinter. Don't get him pissed off. But again, each character gets their moments to shine. Of course, you have the noble morality of Leonardo. You have April O'Neil being a good friend. And nice dealings with each of the characters. Because you have this big motherfucker here. Oh, not yet. We're not there yet. I don't know why that made me think of, we are leaving, in Aliens. Drake, we are leaving. Yeah, go ahead, Mikey, you go first. I'll be right behind you. I think we're trapped. But yeah, it's definitely one of those things you between a rock and a hard place. What else are you gonna do? It shows you, I mean, in a way you're dealing with one location, you're able to inflict all this action into it. And it's still more exciting than both of Michael Bay's produced movies. But again, each of the characters get their moments to shine. I do like the designs of the Foot Elite. I believe they were in the original comics. He's like, what do you want me to do about it? But like I've said before, it's definitely inspiration of Big Trouble in Little China with the hats of the three storms. I think that was in the original comics as well. And like I've said before, I know that like Casey Jones, Kevin Eastman said one of the inspirations was Jack Burton from Big Trouble in Little China. So you tell they were big fans of that movie, which I'm in that same boat too. I didn't definitely give moments to show Splinter shine. You gotta get the fuck out of Dodge. It's a pretty nice choreography. I didn't look at that. Martial arts choreography. Isn't that something crazy? Couldn't do that in live action films, but can do it in a cartoon like this. I mean, the Michael Bay produced films, they're as strong as the Incredible Hulk, so it's like, why would they need martial arts in the first place? One hit and people fly like 80 feet. Just, some of the decisions just never understood. And that happens a lot where the brothers like depend on each other and they help each other out. Which works well for, you know, the family dynamic. Here's this big dumb motherfucker. This dumb shit. April's a feisty girl, that's good to see. And Raphael being my favorite character is like he gets a lot of good moments here too. Especially here. Fuck on my face. Like I said, this episode definitely goes. I mean, we're almost 12 minutes in. And it's been just pretty much full on action. Bad for a cartoon. You know, sometimes that's all that you want. But she's still showing elements of each of the characters. I mean, obviously, you know the character's going to lose to an extent because it's going to be the comeback comeuppance, which later on, when they return to New York, but they still kick a lot of ass. Yeah, I think Mikey's farm left the reservation, so Mikey's mine left the reservation. I don't know what, my mind left the reservation. Fuck. Couldn't even think correctly. Yeah, sorry for my throat. Screwing things up. But yeah, it's one of those things you have to build up to certain things, and again, live action wise, we still never gotten the real, true, concrete fight of the Turtles versus Shredder. And I don't think we ever will. Because you know what? What would be nice if you made the Turtles actually how they are in the comics, which is R-rated, not holding back all that stuff. Here's a crowd pleaser. Casey Jones on the scene. It's a pretty badass moment. They definitely do Casey Jones justice in this show. Like this right here. I think the voice actor they picked for Casey Jones was pitch perfect. I think he's the best Casey Jones aside from Elias Koteas. And there's definitely a bit of that Jack Burton personality, but he's actually a worthwhile character in this. I mean, it's probably just this all-out fun battle. Someone just get a gun and shoot him. Just a bullet right in the head. I mean, if you're a Casey Jones fan, this is definitely an episode to satisfy. Yeah, sorry I'm not saying anything, I'm just enjoying the episode. Now, these two cops, they actually Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird look-wise. The one with the glasses is Peter Laird, and that guy with the CB is Kevin Eastman. I don't think it's their voices, but definitely their physical appearance is based on Eastman and Laird. And they popped up every once in a while on the show. So it's nice little cameos of the two. And yeah, I don't think it's their voices, but it's their physical appearance. Yeah, they just had a gun to shoot him right in the fucking head. I mean, Splinter's definitely a badass in the show, and definitely a likable, father figure. But yeah, it's one of those things of like, with a cartoon like others, you can only get away with so much. And here's the thing, you're fighting with swords and signs and all sorts of deadly weapons. There's no one cut, there's no one hurt, no one stabbed. It's like, again, when you're using this type of element, there's only so much you can do. And what they can do, they do fairly well, but I think they do the best they can in this show among others, but it'd be nice to see something where you don't have to hold back on that. But they never will be, because it's always looked as kid property. It's been pushed further and further and further back into pretty much being in a big sardine can in this closet. Maybe they're coming one at a time. We can beat them up that way. Technically, I don't know why the Foot Clan would be scared of the cops anyway. You're surprised they want to just go and kill all the cops, but I guess for the shits and giggles, just... That was like one of those grenades in Star Wars. There's like a lot of those cliffhangers. Way back in the day of the serial, something blows up or something happens. How do they survive? Then you wait until next time and find out how they survived. I know in the next episode there's a secret passage they go through because there's a, yeah. But I mean, like, no one expected... That's the thing, you don't really expect the heroes to die. It's just one of those entries of, I wonder how they got out of it. So it's not, oh my god, they're dead. It's, that curiosity of what did they do next. But yeah, we're coming to a close on the episode, and like, it's a again entertaining two-parter. Like this has pretty much been wall-to-wall action and excitement. That's sorry, idea. It's not the most exciting commentary, but it's pretty much just me. It's sad I got more of the turtles kicking ass in this 20 minutes than I did in the two live-action Michael Bay films that he produced combined, and that's pretty fucking pathetic and sad. Granted, I know it's a different medium. Animation would cost less than do that all stuff, but still, it's like, come on, man. Like, seriously, come on. But anyway, that's my thoughts on the Shredder Strikes Back Part 2. Again, a very fun, fast-paced episode. Definitely get your action money worth in this one. And not sure what else to say other than great show, underrated show. I know Luke sent in requests for a couple other episodes, so stay tuned for that. And we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.